Yep. So they don't need any keys. And the really nice thing, okay, yeah, vanilla spells, but 50% experience. So they're going to gain levels super quickly. All right. And we're off.
Yep, we're getting ready to go. Let's see.
Wings. So they're going to be able to use a free key to get out of Tantagil and into the treasure.
Not exciting for the actual door, the throne room, because keys are free. But
that's true. Right. Yeah. Right.
So
I'll remember that at some point during the seed.
Nobody will be super excited, but it doesn't matter this week.
All right. So what do we got here in the treasury? A torch.
A door.
Sword.
Big stick. That's 2 in a row.
So early monsters, no problem now.
And more wings. So big stick early on. So yep, who needs spells? Who needs magic? Hurt doesn't matter at level 5. You had the big stick. You were ready to punch things in the face from the get-go.
And underneath the castle, we have the Staff of Rain.
Alright, so you're using some early levels. Again, fast experience points, so games will be really quick. And Urge's Sword, which means you will kill a good, I'd say half the cast in one shot.
As you can see, Sylverfyre taking down a magician in one. And then being one shot by a specter.
That's fair. Newbie, meanwhile, kills a scorpion to get to level 3.
That was a nice couple of levels right there.
Yep, yes, breaks out. Magi Drake shows up. Ooh, it could be a one-hit wonder. Alright, important detail of the Urge's Sword that we're seeing now. Yeah, Urge's Sword, it's awesome. You are still level 1. Things will kill you if they punch you. So, you gotta be careful.
That's a really nice level 4 as well. They're getting some nice strength and agility boosts right.
Yeah, levels are fast and furious to get-go, and they're getting really good stats off the get-go, so they're going to be set for combat pretty fast. Newbie is found what appears to be Garen's grave.
It does look like Garen's grave. Ooh, wyverns with hurt more.
Ooh, but lucky low roll and survive the damage. Sylverfyre heading towards the cave as well, and Janus is on the way as well. Let's see how far they get before anything happens here.
Sylverfyre up to level 4 already.
Alright, maybe at the chests on the top, we shall find a torch, a dragon scale, and the Stones of Sunlight.
So one of our required items in a dragon scale, which is really nice to have. It increases your defense by 2.
Alright, Janus walks in, walks out, walks back in. And Sylverfyre has not made their way to the cave yet. They are back at the castle. They may have perished somewhere. And Newbie takes the top level goods, says, I'm done. I'll come back later.
Good decision, too, because south of that cave, we've got a town and another cave.
Yeah, starts watching the cave as well. And again, the cave is dangerous. The wyverns they're strong in the first place. Also have hurt more. And a rogue scorpion's not endgame class enemy, but very dangerous. So we're headed to the cave finally, I think. Ooh, maybe not. And Newbie finds, well, it's precarious. Janus kills a wolf lord for big gains.
I think that'll put them up to level 6. Yep.
That's not Janus, that's getting treasures. That's Sylverfyre. Alright, Newbie buying a bunch of herbs, some gear at town. Newbie only has died yet, so Newbie's gold is still intact.
I didn't see Newbie buy anything in the shop. I didn't really catch a look at what was in the shop.
I saw some small shield stuff, anything else there. Small shield. I'll tell you about it. I think the armor was all high-end armor, so it was beyond the 2,000 gold they have. Small shield was picked up. And yeah, I got the dragon scale from the chest.
And Sylverfyre picks up their Stones of Sunlight and Dragon Scale. Meanwhile, Janus is still diving the grave for whatever happens to be in here. And Eternal Newbie has stumbled into Swamp South.
Swamp South, so we'll see where we get to the north spot if they survive the process. Sylverfyre and Janus will continue to dive. Ooh, Rogue Scorpion also has hurt more. So Rogue Scorpion's a problem.
Ooh, another Murder Wyvern.
Druin Lord no sleep.
Owie.
So that's gonna be a problem. So getting deeper into the Garen's grave is gonna be dangerous. There's a lot of hurt more. Sleep's a problem. Okay, while we're here, let's check out our our stats. We have a big J, a small F, and what was that, a big N on a newbie.
Yep, so the little F on Sylverfyre is Strength Agility. I do believe capital J for Janus, I believe that is Strength HP.
Alright, so those stats are keyed into your level gains. Over time, you'll gain more points in those stats. There'll be a slight boost to endgame. Sylverfyre is banking on combat ability, whereas the other two are banking on having more hit points to get Strangler faster. They kind of bounce out at the end to an extent. Only a really rare seed will a hit point bonus be a real factor at the end. Yeah, it's discovering the sleep Druin Lords.
And capital N for newbie is Strength HP as well. And Game Boy and I figured that out right at the same time.
There you are. So again, those are endgame buff stats. So that basically determines your strongest stat you'll have at the end of the game. One of the gains for it. If you have a really parched seed for hit points or strength, it might not help too much, but give you a little extra edge at the end.
And Eternal Newbie stumbling into these rather angry Druin Lords.
Sylverfyre engaging and winning against a green dragon in the overworld.
That's a nice slug of experience.
Didn't get a level off that, but gotta be close now.
Speaking of slug of experience, Janus takes down a Wraith Knight. And Newbie about to take one down as well.
Wraith Knight has heal, so it's normally really problematic. With their Sword of Erdrick, it's probably not a bad thing. Annoying perhaps, but not bad.
Alright, our fourth chest in the grave is just a torch.
Yeah, Sylverfyre making good progress in the cave. Ooh, excellent. No trouble. Maybe the slight experience boost. Level 8. Janus actually has more experience from fighting that cave. I think Janus has always been in the cave in and out multiple times, but the experience gains are definitely a factor.
Definitely. Sylverfyre makes their way into Garenham.
Time to go shopping!
And we are slowly approaching the last chest in the grave. Let's see if this is anything important or not.
Oh! First things first though, Demon Knight. Ooh, got away. Lucky, lucky. Because Garenham, sadly, is all weapons all the time, which in the seed is not really important.
Ooh, and the lower two chests in the grave are a bust. So, Newbie and Sylverfyre abandoning those bottom two chests. That play works out for them this time. They avoid the time sink.
Yeah, they might go back. Again, if you go die the first time and it's a real problem you get to, you can basically just get yourself killed and say, I'll come back if I have to. Especially with all that Dragon Breath down there, Sleep Druin Lords, the Wraith Knight of Annoyance, which just keeps healing itself. Ah, so you get Druin Lord. There's one for Eternal Newbie as well in the overworld. Oof, and that's a kill. Sylverfyre is now strong enough at level 8 to potentially kill him in one shot. So Druid Lords are not as dangerous anymore for Sylverfyre.
Another town, Silver finds, and it's Cole. Let's see what's in the search spot here.
Alrighty, let's see here. So Cole may have the Urge's Armor, Urge's Token, the Fairy Flute, or Zilch.
Interesting ploy by Silver to buy a half plate. Ooh, there's nothing there.
They found nothing. Unfortunate.
So what does that mean? Well, that means that either the Fairy Flute or the Erdrick's Token will be found in a treasure.
Also means it's no way to spell Breckenary, because there's 3 towns they can't use. Garenham is nothing, Cole's at nothing, and now this.
Well, at least Cole's got the half, so Sylverfyre's a little bit more sturdy.
Alright. Now I'm going to explain the world in earnest. Now, the caves are a bust, the towns are kind of... whatever. Now they're starting to branch out and see what else is out there.
We haven't seen the star of the show yet. We have not yet seen the Fun Police.
Well, here's his buddy, the Golem. Hanging out by a Rimbledar.
Now, normally we would celebrate and be obnoxious about this being Keytown, but, yep, not necessary.
But it is necessary, because the harp is there.
That's a great find for Jan.
Recue your excitement. We have found the harp. That one chest finally comes through.
And every... Yeah. Oh, and Newbie... Oh, that is...
Let's head to a swamp cave again.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I don't think they've gone through Swamp Cave all the way yet. I think they died on the way through both times.
I think so. Now, Janus, well, everybody knows where the Silver Harp to Staff of Rain Cave is. So right now, the only thing we're kind of looking for as far as required items go would be Erdrick's Armor and the token.
Yep, so Janus has an edge on exploration. Kind of by accident. They didn't dive the rest of Mountain Cave, just time save. And they've lucked into the harp. And the token is in the tablet cave.
Oh, wow.
So, one-off chests are a big deal. Like, these things you might skip, like, it's one chest, I'll leave it alone, who cares? Oh no, you'll pay for it.
So, once Silver... Oh, go ahead.
Newbie just found the harp as well, so Newbie is following the footsteps of Sylverfyre.
Now, once Sylverfyre finds their harp, then they'll be able to construct the Rainbow Drop as soon as they find the Rainbow Drop.
Indeed. So the jerk's at large somewhere. And the Staff of Rain can be in any chest in the game still. So you have all of the Mountain Cave to go through. They've seen the back of Garenham. There's the Free Sunstone Cave. That's really about it.
So, well... And the token, which is what they're looking for now, no, they have everything they need.
Yeah,
because the Staff of Rain Cave is under Tantagel.
Yep. So the only thing missing now is the coordinates for possible goods, which almost has to be now. What's it called? Hawksus may have the armor there as well, or the flute. Yeah, looking for all the basically the one-off areas now are all important now.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, technically we kind of sort of need to find Sherlock. I
suppose we have to find Sherlock, yes. I mean, we're not going to find Sherlock because the short Sherlock, so most of Sherlock is gone. Usually it's 7 layers of darkness and enemies and axe knights and bonking. Oh god, the bonking. But this seed, not so much.
Nope, short Sherlock means that they go in the first floor, they find the magic staircase, and the magic staircase squisks them away to the Dragonlord floor. And there is a staircase somewhere, I forget exactly where it is, that leads them to the vanilla sword chest, just in case they need to search that chest for something. Like, the sword.
Alrighty. Newbie's in a cave.
Sylverfyre has found Cantlin and is about to get their coordinates.
Be very careful.
And for those of you watching, y'all can see just how much this 50%. 21 south, 12 west. That is easily.
Easy peasy. Let's find some free stuff.
There's not much west of Tantagel that we've seen.
Oh, wait. You got a point there. We're on the coastline. I may eat my words in about 5 seconds. We'll find out. Oh, my words are so tasty. Oh, so delicious words.
This might prove to be a little more of a pain than we first thought.
I screwed up. Anyway, newbie finds coal, and we'll find the bad news of nothing. Alright, so Janus, again, has a bit more of experience gate edge, but is missing a few extra items. Let's see, tokens in the cave there. No, yeah, it's a newbie run on pace. They have the same gear, the same materials. The advantage that Sylverfyre has is having found a token in the tablet cave.
Okay, Sylverfyre is the only one to have found the tablet cave so far.
And the coordinates, which is a real pain in the neck.
Well, as soon as you say that, Janus stumbles into Cantlin.
Had that effect.
Okay, wyverns are the jerkbirds of the seed. Not only do they have hurt more, they have healed.
Praise be the board. Alright, now Swamp Cave has been found. Now the thing with Swamp Cave is, you still have to find... No, you have to survive the fight with the Guardian monster to find the princess. And then it probably takes you around to the area to find the armor, or the overall spot, I should say. But, yeah. You still have to find it all in one sequence. And you still can't do heal more.
And Janus takes his death warp back to the castle. Now let's see if he picks up the Staff of Rain before he gets the disappointment that, oh, this isn't going to be easily countable. Damn it!
And newbie follows in the footsteps again. Important question. What are the barriers?
I always kind of just saw them as like razor blades sticking up out of the floor. But that was me when I was like 5.
Not sure.
And the better question is, okay, so what are these barriers and why does an armor protect you from them? Like, wouldn't you want protection on your feet?
It's like, it's full plate. Just the chest.
Alright.
Behold, Urzu's leggings. Or greaves, perhaps be the term. Alright, yeah, it's the same thing I did. It's like, this'll be easy. Ah, crap. Stupid water.
Oh yeah, that is definitely isolated over there. So chances are they're going to have to go through the swamp cave and somehow, some way maneuver their way up there.
To be fair, once you get there, you can probably see the castle from the coastline and do the count that way.
Yeah, you have to find that little isthmus out there, though.
And there's your word of the day, folks. Isthmus. If you don't find it, you can say, oh, I missed it. Which is close, but not quite isthmus. Sylverfyre heads to the swamp cave. Do just that. Yes, pick up some, actually, not a bad choice, getting some fairy water.
Yeah, since Repel, I don't think Repel's level 14 or 15?
I think it's 14.
Okay. Well, either way, they still got a ways to go before they get Repel, so might as well pick up some fairy water, make their journey a little quicker.
We found that jerk.
Not too far from the swamp cave.
Ooh. Janus finds a golem. Newbie finds a demon knight. Alright. Silver is getting closer to another isthmus, but that's the wrong direction. This might be an ugly walk.
How much north of the swamp cave have we seen?
Not much. Silver went straight to the west.
I'm wondering if it's a kind of, they don't need the swamp cave, they have to go up and around.
There's one map I had like a year and a half ago. It was obnoxious. It was literally a full world walk. Like, you had to loop around. It was like a big giant Z across the world.
I remember that map.
It was vile. But undaunted, Silver will try to find the isthmus.
The Isthmus of Power.
Alrighty. Newbie is checking out. Is Mountain Cave? Yep. Newbie's found the Mountain Cave. This is unknown territory. Let's find some treasure.
5 treasure chests in here. What could be good in here that they could find? Fighter's ring?
Janus says, I'm going to try to find a princess. And the golem says, I don't think so. Took one look at golem and said, nah, that's alright. I'll see you later.
Nah, we good.
The fighter's ring.
And there's the fighter's ring. And that really is the last... I mean, unless the fairy flute is in a chest, that's really the last good treasure chest left in the game.
Yep. Gotta find... Yeah, the flute's in the chest. Staff you trade for? Yeah, I mean, Newbie hasn't found the tablet cave yet, has not found the token. So for their playthrough, there's still one more good chest out there. But for our knowledge, that's it. Ding, 11. Tons of agility in this team. Agility is really all over the place. So you got like 5 10s and huge gains in agility.
Yeah, they do. They have been getting a bunch of agility and strength, I think. Stormy Galaxies. How long does a DWR run usually? I'd say usually anywhere between 60 and 90 minutes, depending on the flag set. This type of seed can probably tend toward the 60-minute side more, and especially given how we've seen everything we need right now except for Sherlock, I could easily see somebody sub-houring this seed.
Yeah, again, early access to Urge of Sword is crazy. Like, usually the early game is kind of a struggle. Like, you can walk out of the castle with low stats and have to wrestle a ghost to death for like 8 rounds of combat, and you may win, it may win. But yeah, Urge of Sword, it kind of takes that out of the equation. So less time healing, more time punching. Ooh, yeah, this takes an unfortunate death. Gazes across the sea, shakes his fist. Makes a long walk back.
He's probably thinking to himself, why can't I just chop down some of these trees and make a raft and just raft over there?
But you remember what they said? There's no boats in that game, they said. Newbie also takes an unfortunate death. The Newbie had the fire's ring, so Newbie got some goods out of the mountain cave, and then perished. Alright, chainmail. Nice chainmail. Let the grind begin. So Newbie died in mountain cave, but Newbie also grabbed no chests. So once you have no chests in memory, I believe the number is 8, and you start grabbing chests, the game forgets to erase that chest. So it stays there. You can grab it again, and again, and again, and again.
So I'm pretty sure we saw a magic armor somewhere. I don't know if we've seen a silver shield yet.
I haven't seen a silver shield. It might be I didn't see the shops too much in Cantlin.
I know. A newbie did check all 3 shops in Cantlin.
Light of Xeris. Yes, so, again, as I mentioned before, the game's memory is limited. When they made the game, there was really no possible way for you to see. I guess you could do it in the mountain cave otherwise, but normally in a vanilla game, it'd be hard for you to see that many chests, 8 chests, and then have more chests open before you leave a place. When you die, the throne room chests count, and they respawn and vanish. And then the chests in this area count as well. So you have access to open, beyond the memory capacity of the game to, oh, I got this. Okay, I'll take this away from you. And it just stays there.
Yeah.
I just say, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, the game's memory here is a little primitive, let's say. And once you open your 8th chest, the game can no longer recognize anything past the 7th chest as actually taken. So,
Be still my heart.
CyberDark has confirmed that we have seen a Silver Shield.
And Charlock, which is just on the south of Sylverfyre's location.
So right now, Silver needs to find the harp, which is located in Rimmeldar. And Janus and Eternal Newbie need to find the token, which is located in the Token Cave.
Yeah, Tablet Cave.
Tablet Cave.
And all the locations are not in the actual other continent. They're all before the Swamp Cave. So all the locations are not actually in this extra area. So Silverfire's walking around, unfortunately, kind of blind right now.
Silverfyre getting to level 12. Another nice little agility boost.
Agility is great because it lowers your damage taken. In this game, you don't dodge. If you take no damage, it's because the values of the enemy's attack range have been lowered significantly by the formula to allow 0 to be a possibility. You cannot dodge in this game. You get punched. That's why heal more is so important.
Ooh, Janus is about to pick up his token.
Alright, so Janus is effectively ahead. If they can find Hawk's Nest and get lucky and maybe find the armor there, and just say, okay, well, I guess we'll mosey on here and head over to Charlock. And they have Radiant as well. It's a corner case situation in Tablet Cave. There's no monsters. If you get lost in the dark, you can be there for quite some time.
Ooh, one of the Jerkbirds sends Silverfyre back to start after they might have sorta found a path to that isthmus that may contain the armor.
Alright, jump over to Newbie's audio. Find some sweet fairy water.
And Eternal Newbie is equipped to the gills. The only thing he's missing is Erdrick's armor, which we will talk about once we find it. But it is pretty much the most broken armor, certainly in the NES, possibly in video game lore, period.
They made it at the very beginning of the life cycle of the game system and said, my god, what have we done? And they never did it again. That and Metal Blade Mega Man 2. Never again.
Oh, and the Fun Police makes their first sighting up in Eternal Newbie's screen, and they get him.
They survive. Wow. Armor comes in handy immediately. Yeah, so if they were not decked to the gills with silver shield and magic armor and Energic sword, they'd have been dead. Janus finds it, Metal Slime runs away. It's a lot more fun than doing the Fun Police. It's the same benefits.
Stormy Galaxies, when we say the Fun Police here, we refer to the Red Dragons. Red Dragons in Dragon Warrior here are pretty well considered the toughest overworld enemy that you can find here in the randomizer. I'm not sure exactly how much HP they have, but they have a sky-high defense, they have sky-high agility, so you can't run, and oftentimes they're just a gigantic pain in the tuchus.
And haven't forget that knows Fire Breath or knows Hurt More, or knows Sleep. They're bad enough in vanilla play. A randomizer is awful.
And Stormy, welcome to your first view of Dragon Warrior Randomizer. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Seawolf and I will very knowledgeable in the game, and we will answer any question you have, as will chat. We're very welcoming people here.
Alright, Sylverfyre pondering, I'll dig the rest of Garen's grave. Which is going to cost time, unfortunately.
Although they do get an Axe Knight kill, which is a nice little chunk of experience.
Newbie is tired of the Wyvern's fill in the blank and carves in half. Alright,
Eternal
more
Newbie
gold.
finding the vanilla Stones of Sunlight cave, which is essentially just a freebie here.
Alright, so another thing in free key games, with the seeds here, the flag, all the key chests you would find are now gold chests. There's a lot more gold we had in the seed. Ooh, Newbie's had his fill. Newbie is carving enemies left and right.
Janus has put his eyes on Sharlock now.
Yep, Sharlock's down south. And again, around there is gotta be Hawk's Nest somewhere. Maybe right there.
Is that it on Newbie's side?
Stormcoast Splash strikes again.
Very northeast of the map.
Ugly.
Northwest.
Right.
Sorry, northwest.
Alright, chat. Who's the boss?
We've
Who
already
awaits?
seen the golem in the princess spot, so let's see what do we have here. Ooh, a sleep susceptible stone man.
Probably the tamest of the boss monsters. Stone Man hits like a truck, but falls very easily and has a ton of health. So they're kind of a stat monster more than anything else.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. What do we have here? Do we have anything good? We have...
Oh! We have Ajna.
So, obviously now we have the armor at the coordinate spot. And the fairy flute will be in a chest.
And I wager the armor is close to here. Maybe not? Oof, this is mean.
This is an interesting map. And Eternal Newbie's like, nope.
Maybe throws at the towel. I'm going home.
So I'm starting to wonder now if it's east of Sharlock.
Maybe right a spot to look at. Like now it's kind of like walk the coastline until you find like the spot. And Newbie decides I'm gonna die at the rest of this Garen's grave, which is logically now like, oh crap, I have to find something. Let's go down here and find it. Because Token's still missing from Newbie, so Token has not been found by Newbie, which is sitting free and clear in Tablet Cave somewhere.
And Silver's about to pick up their harp. And I do apologize if you heard that snowplow.
Alright, so now we know the armor in the overworld. We think... Let's see, there's flute and armor, so flute's gotta be in a chest somewhere. So flute might be buried in Sharlock. But the armor's gotta be in the overworld. Alright, Janus can go to Sharlock and start beating things up. But no armor. I mean, no armor. I don't think Janus has bought any armor at all.
I don't think he has. Like he naked as a jaybird. Except for his large shield.
I'm glad you said shield.
Well, you know what they say about guys with large shields, right?
Take less damage.
Exactly.
Alright, so Sylverfyre also trades in the harp for the staff.
And Silver does know where the Rainbow Drop, aka Jerk Cave, is.
Which makes two awesome questions. Where the heck is the isthmus? And yeah, I mean, the food's gotta be in Sherlock, I think. I think we're out of other spots.
I think so. I think it's got to be in Sherlock. Yeah, so right now we're just searching for the Isthmus of Power.
Alright, Silver heads on back to the Swamp Cave side. Newbie is unfortunately digging Garen's grave, which we know will contain, I think, a pair of wings. Alright, and for the Charlock, and walks west. Sylverfyre heads back to Cantlin to buy some more fairy water. Now I gotta point out, killing things with experience points is true, and you need to get level 17 for your spell, but to find the armor and get things done faster, it might be smarter to not have encounters on the way there.
True.
And you just grind Charlock, because most enemies there are, worth your while.
Generally, unless they're complete jerks.
Alright, Newbie resumes the dive through Garen's grave. Almost there.
And I think Janus is starting to approach Hawksness, and
Yes.
the wonderful fake out that is Hawks.
Yeah, if Janus went north and west a hair more, they would have seen Hawk's Nest. It's in the very, very corner of the map. Which the thing is Dragon Warrior 1. You have an 8x8 kind of like viewing area on the screen. That's all you got. So you miss a one-tile spot, Dragon Warrior 2 and 3 have spells that like zoom out or eagle eye that zoom the map out and zoom you back in. You don't have that Dragon Warrior 1, so you have to walk very carefully.
Yeah, it's not like that 1 pixel will ever cost anybody a race, ever. Ever. Janus getting to 13.
Sylverfyre finding the vanilla sunstone, aka free money.
Silver is also making their way to Hawksness. Oh, then Janus finds Hawksness.
Well, Silver's already been to Hawk's Nest. Newbie went to Hawk's Nest and found the unfortunate news first. Let's see. So Janus will dig through Hawk's Nest and find, well, nothing. And Newbie is still trying to find that little bit of coastline.
Yeah, I thought we've almost been there a couple of times, and then it just not there.
It's gotta be somewhere around here.
You'd think.
We're seeing on Newbie's screen here the hard coastline there, which might not actually be an edge. I mean, there's a chance that Tangel is not actually on a north part of the map. It could be in the middle, but it's a very narrow spot.
Could very well be. And what does Newbie have here? This is
Tablet Cave.
Tablet Cave. So Newbie is about to get his token.
And yeah, Sylverfyre both stumble upon the Stone Man. Sleep, glorious battle. Search.
And they
Oh,
and they will get their disappointments within seconds of each.
ooh, Stone Man has healed more. Stone Man can be a jerk.
Ooh.
Stone Man with the surprise. Third time's the charm. That'd be also the Armor Knight. Yeah, don't do that. That's a bad way to lose a race. Just to get a surprise kill more for the Dragon Lord.
Yeah.
I still laugh about that one. That was perfectly played too. I fought 10 of those things and never once cast a spell.
And then all of a sudden, oh, look what I have.
Oh, by the way, heal more. Like, oh, that's cute. I guess I die. Alex, you bet it does. You bet it does.
Absolutely. It does a lot more than that, too. Shuffles monster zones, shuffles item locations, shuffles shop contents. And just wait until you see Chaos Mode next week. Because Chaos Mode next week will really blow your mind.
Yes. Yes, there are things that happen in Chaos Mode that can't be repeated on Twitch for terms of service purposes.
Yeah, we strive to keep things PG-13 here on this channel. And Chaos Mode can quickly turn everybody into raging sailors.
Alright, so all the races are kind of, they're all in the same spot now. Just one naked, one knows who are not. And they're wondering, what now? Where do I find this stupid armor?
Yeah, Janus and Silver are both absolutely, completely single-minded. They need their armor.
And Newbie the same, because Newbie has to go back to Tentacle of the Staff. That's basically one death away or one wings away. No big deal. Newbie actually is pondering, is this the Guardian of the Princess? It sure is.
It is. So I'm wondering why Janus is checking these... Oh, he's checking these chests, I wonder, for the fairy flute.
Yes, that'd be a good answer to deal with this problem. In fact, the answer might be to go to Charlock, go to the treasury, and go to the free chest room, find your flute, come back, say the princess, and then go find your armor.
Jeez, a darn near required double dip of Charlock. That's a...
It's always stupid.
That's
very possible.
That's just dumb. It's kind of like that mythical forced double dip of Ganon's Tower for Link to the Past, Rando.
Yes, but the Golem is a very convincing fellow. When he says you will not pass, you will not pass. Golem has a huge hit point total, is soaks most spells pretty well. Hits like a truck, like 2 trucks on fire. Yeah, you kind of want to not be punched by him repeatedly.
And the only thing really he's susceptible to is the fairy flute, which we're pretty sure at this point is in Charlock.
So Newbie might have been fishing for a crit. Newbie was, healing up, fighting, swinging 3 times, running away. Newbie might have been crit fishing to try and find a good shot to finish off the Golem in 1 or 2 good hits. But that's dicey. Go for it again. Yep, Newbie's trying to get GPS. All paths point to pain. Silver, ooh, speaking of pain, there's a red dragon. And Janus is by Charlock again. Janus might go in the Charlock. Janus may make my dumb play.
Might actually turn out being a smart play. Now, this would be a very, let's just say, unconventional play for a standard length Charlock. But given that this is short Charlock, that they only have to get through, what, a floor?
Yes. Not even a floor. You go through
Not even a
the
floor.
Treasuries. Yeah, the treasury, you just walk right to the patio. Like, you're there.
Yep.
So you just go to the treasury, and you go to the sword spot there.
Empty. Fairy water.
Fairy water.
Fairy water.
Newbie
Gold.
slays the Golem.
Fairy flute.
Access to your permit. Alright, there's the flute. Newbie says, screw the flute, and does it the hard way. And headbutts Golem until the Golem falls down. It's a good job on newbie to do it the hard way.
CD Improv, yes, the overworld spot is definitely the armor. The problem is finding where the heck you are in the map. So newbie right now has a distinct advantage.
Yes, GPS doesn't tell you exactly where you are, but you can guess where to walk to next when you got a swamp cave. You can figure out what the heck is going on. Because holy crap, this map. They've been trying to fish it for the last half hour and no luck. Sylverfyre also goes to try to find the princess, and I don't think Sylverfyre's tried before, so Golem's gonna be a nice surprise in about 10 seconds.
It's me!
See Golem here, sigh, look down a little bit, and press A.
And pray for a crit.
Alas.
Alas, thou art dead.
Alrighty. Yes, now hops into the swamp. We'll also attempt to kill the Golem.
Ooh,
Yes, has a bonus.
slime. Nope.
Yes, has Das Flute.
Time to toot the flute.
That's still a problem in endgame. Ambush Wyvern. Take 30.
Oh, hi, Jerkbird. Okay, and newbie is getting his rainbow drop. So now everybody has the rainbow drop. Everybody has Erdrick's sword. And now it's... Okay, where the heck am I on the world map? Alright.
Alright, so the Swamp Cave, or the Jerk Cave, is basically just south of Tangel. Which means that Jerk Cave might be where the armor is. Like in this area right here.
Yeah.
It's me! I was the Isthmus all along!
So I wonder if that isthmus was just some random island in the middle of the sea.
a true troll Isthmus. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, it's close to this spot here.
Yeah.
So, completely red herring island. Like, just a random volcano popped up 2,000 years ago, popped up there and said, I'm here, and went away. And now it's trolling us.
And there's the armor.
There's the armor. Like,
So-
just from the Jerk Cave.
Yeah, this is I don't see how you get to that without the GPS.
You cannot. From that spot, you cannot see that spot. That the land south of Tangel is simply just a ghost land. That's insane.
That's nuts. Where the heck is McGrew? I want to see this map. Alright, so Eternal Newbie with a distinct advantage now, and he's probably going to head into Sherlock to grind, is my guess.
Yep, the town pretty close by Sherlock. Just go there, punch things till you're tired, and do it again.
I don't think anybody could count those coordinates, Eligibrop. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, you can do crazy long counts if you have the walking path to it. The problem is there's no reference point. Like, there's no actual point of reference to point at and say, okay, I'm here and now I'm there. And I can count from that spot. Like, it's like a mirage that land there. There's no actual spot in the map that matches that spot you can see from other parts of the world. Sylverfyre finds a red dragon. Yes, fights the golem. With the handy flute. Yes, might be grinding the golem for experience points.
Not a bad play, really, at all.
Meanwhile, in Sherlock, Alright, so again, items are important, but level 17 is a big deal for heal more. So the stats look good, the HP seems good, the hit points seem good, MP is not bad. So we gotta get that spell though.
Yep. So this is actually going to be quite interesting because Janus does have a 700 point experience lead on Newbie at this point.
And the golem with the flute takes a little time to put to sleep and keep fighting it over and over again, but definitely pays dividends. Alright, Janus has now 1 princess, 1 GPS. And Newbie may take the fairy flute and decide I'll grind the golem instead. We'll see.
Could be. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they're doing decent damage to the golems, so you know their strength is obviously decent. Without having numbers, it's hard to say exactly, but their strength is decent enough to kill golems. It would make sense to grind on the golems with the flute.
Newbie may attempt to try and check the boss monster here and see if the boss monster in Trolloc is also a golem, because you're already here.
Oh, asking ye shall receive. There are our stats. So let's see where we're at here. Level-wise, agility is fantastic all over the place. HP is reasonable for everybody. So MP is reasonable for everybody. So now it's just strength. Strength is the decider right now.
Yeah, so again, it's where all the builds have strength attached to them. So strength, HP, strength, agility should not matter for that strength gain or strength development.
So it really very much seems like level 17 is going to be the level unless they get nothing strength-wise over these next 2-3 levels. 17 could very well be the level.
I am the ghost of MTI. I've come to haunt your level ups.
And Furon doing some math for us in chat.
Newbie's gonna head over to the other side and see. Alright, let's see who the big bad boss monster is. Ooh, Sylverfyre again. Red dragons keep showing up in Sylverfyre and wrecking house.
We have a stone man, it looks like, in the boss spot.
Yes, found the armor as well. Mosey on back to either Trolloc or to the golden spot. We shall see. Now, Janus has a experience lead as well, so Janus actually a bit interesting position there, but also does not have the silver shield. So a bit less defense for Janus.
So something to keep an eye on here isn't just their strength, but it's also their HP total, because all of our runners do in fact have the Death Necklace. And as a reminder, what the Death Necklace does is it does give you 10 attack power at the cost of 25% of your HP. So this might be a seed if they get a ginormous HP increase at level 16 or 17, the Death Necklace could absolutely be a thing.
True, Sylverfyre does not have the HP build, however, so Sylverfyre might not be safe to use Death Necklace for Sylverfyre.
Yeah, depending. I think most runners think 130 is the point at which the Death Necklace can go on. 138.
Newbie's going to heal up, and the boss monster here is also a golem. Or no, it's a blue dragon. So golems are around, but blue dragon's your boss monster. And like star spells, so that's a free kill right there. Yeah, 3-round blue dragon with star spell. Yeah, I'll fight that all day long.
Yeah, all day long. And I think, what's the defense break point for a blue dragon? Is it 98? Defense power 98?
90 or 99? That's always choose.
Okay, yeah,
I
it's
think
not.
98's the case. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 98. So Newbie is basically 1 agility point from defense breaking the blue dragons. I grind these blue dragons. Absolutely.
And yes, here as well, inside, tasty blue dragons. I will sample. And with a whopping 200 experience point lead, they begin the grind.
This is close.
Ooh, but Janus is not choosing to fight the blue dragons. Janus is choosing to fight other oddball things. Yes, we need still need 17. You can't actually, you can't die early.
Janus does have 6 herbs.
But not gonna think it's Dragon Lord 2.
I mean, with short Sherlock, I don't see why you would. I mean, why you wouldn't just go heal up and then come back quick. But let's see what we get here.
Yeah, the blue dragon's a very safe fight. Your defense is you have enough HP to survive it. You know, always put to sleep or run away. And it does cast Stop Spell occasionally, so that's a free round for you. Whereas Janus is playing the field a little bit, which is... I don't know. Let's see. They're still in the lead. Sylverfyre is still... honestly, keeping experience points-wise, behind by, you know, a good margin. But still trying to find the armor. And our first player is way behind.
Way behind. I mean, you know, only 8 agility. That's terrible.
There's some work to do over there, man. Just find a good spot and start punching things.
And unfortunately, Silver is kind of getting caught by looking for that one Phantom Isthmus and isn't thinking about going to get the princess because of that golem.
Yeah, the golem is scary. It's not a smart thought or not a common thought, I would think, to like, you know, I'll go to the Sherlock first, dig the treasury, and then leave. That's not usually what your play's going to be. Also, tons of red dragons in Sylverfyre in the overworld. Red dragons like crazy. The luck is awful.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor as well. So right now, the experience gap has closed to 40. And Eternal Newbie gets to 16 first. Let's see what we get here. 3 power, 9 strength, 1 H. Oh boy, so.
Ooh, HP might be a thing. Or you might not.
HP's okay.
HP's okay. You won't be able to use the death nuggets. You'll have to really get some strength.
Now you are defense breaking blue dragons. I mean, now blue dragons aren't going to do much damage at all.
The freeze kill. Now both of them are going to leave though. Like, I mean, yeah, they're not going to heal up fast enough unless you actually start eating herbs to heal in the process, and hold that 84 MP to try and have 10 heal mores for Wrangler 2.
But I don't see. It's going to be. I mean, they're going to be bare minimum for strength.
Real dicey. Let's see here. Alright, Dragonlord Math. Here we go. It is time for a little bit of algebra. Not really. So Dragonlord, first off, HP is important. A Dragonlord can do, you assume, 48 damage on maximum Dragonlord 2 breath attack with the armor on. So you want to have, go survive 2 of those attacks at once. So you want to have 97 HP minimum. So you can actually attack between attacks and not worry about dying instantly. And then when you attack the Dragonlord, basically it's, you need 124 to start doing damage. A reasonably good ratio of 6 to 12. I believe it's, what, 110?
So what you do is you take your attack power, right? Subtract 100, because that's the Dragonlord's defense is 100. Divide that by 2, and that is the maximum damage you can do. So right now, both Janus and Newbie are at 10 max. Divide it again to get the minimum. So right now they're at 5 to 10. Their attack power range is 5 to 10. Given that the Dragonlord has at least, on average, 150, right? So if you average 7.5, and the Dragonlord has 150 HP, that's going to take 20-ish attacks, probably like 18 attacks to get there. and you don't have the healing power, and you're not going to get enough attacks in at this attack power.
Yeah, so the current stat line, like, you can go there, you can't crit Dragon Lord. That's a big deal. You can't, he doesn't dodge, but you can't crit him. So you have to, get in the business the hard way.
Pyrelite does actually bring up a very good point in chat that Newbie is going to have a distinct advantage over Janus here, because Newbie's going to be praying like heck for the Dragon Lord to actually attack, because the Dragon Lord's attack isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot to Newbie.
Compared to the breath attack, if your defense is high enough, you can usually soak the punch pretty well and get you get low 20s sometimes. It's not bad. If you go in there with low defense, like if you have just like a small shield and bad agility, the punch can actually hurt more than the breath. So you gotta be careful at a certain threshold.
So, to answer Nitsky's question, how does this randomizer work? He's new. Well, first, everybody welcome my good friend, Nitsky1. He's a very good friend of mine from the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Discord.
Hi, Nits.
But anyways, hi, Nits. How does this work? It's basically, it takes the Vanilla Dragon Warrior game and puts it in a blender, especially the Overworld. Overworld is completely, totally, utterly randomized. All of the shop contents are randomized. All of the items are randomized. For this particular set of flags, you don't need keys, and the spells you learn are vanilla. And the experience you gain is twice that of normal.
I am not impressed by your strength. 123 will not cut it, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Good news, heal more. Bad news, probably still lose that fight. Oh, Janus, what are you doing? Whoa, Janus!
What?
Janus is going in.
This is an interesting play. So now at 95 HP, 2 maximum fire breaths will kill Janus.
Yeah, yes. You've been grinding C for a while. You've had an early stick. No, you think you've missed the armor forever, and yeah, unfortunately, you did miss the armor forever. You assume your opponents found it 10 minutes before you, and you're like, "Oh no, I gotta win right now." And the ambush, which is unfortunate.
So we're at 12. 21. $35. 48.
We're getting damage in. Just a matter of maintaining the pace here.
61. So we're a little short of halfway home, give or take. Ooh, that attack is nice.
Yeah, it's a free round of shot swing there.
76. 86. 100.
You low roll and heal more.
Oh,
that's probably the GG in the fight there.
That does that. Oh my God, Newbie's doing the same thing.
Oh, they're both crazy. But Newbie is slightly more empty. Slightly. And by the way, where's Breckenary at? Because they're probably getting uncursed pretty fast.
That's it. 109. There's no way. YOLO heal more. Or I would do YOLO hurt more there.
Can't hurt more. They don't know it.
Oh, that's right.
You can't YOLO to learn the spell.
You can't YOLO, right? Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, you don't know first.
I'm so used to having hurt more by this point.
The YOLO sleep strats. That's all we got. Our dead and cursed. Be gone.
Alright, so let's see what we're going to do here on Newbie's side. Newbie's getting an awfully mean DL1.
Yeah, Newbie's fishing for a weak punch, but nothing doing.
Sylverfyre gets Gwaylin, and will get their
Armor shortly. Newbie does not get ambushed as well, so could have gone for Janus, it did. There was the ambush attack, there was the low heal more roll. Usual luck plays a factor.
I didn't catch the first attack, but they're at 9. So that's 19. 28. Thanks, X-Pac. $37. Oh, these rolls are brutal.
These rolls suck.
$52. $68.
Janus restocks. While Sylverfyre ponders where to find the armor.
77. $89. $98. $109.
Might be time to throw a sleep spell.
Might be. $121.
Gonna be close.
$136. These last few rolls might do it. Oh, $145.
Oh, it's right there. Come on.
He's right there. He needs a big one. No.
Oh no!
No.
One more swing.
One more isn't going to do it. Yes, he gets it.
Death the Dragon Lord.
Wow. Ooh. That is cool. Wow. Last possible swing.
The casual falling over, sword in hand, still kill.
And ladies and gentlemen, get out your GGs. Eternal Newbie has finished in first place in this race with a time of 108.35, earning 5 points in the league.
It can be done. Alright. I'll call you a fool. Get over here. Ooh, no damage DL1. Alright. Yeah, starting strong with 11. Into a 19. Not as good. But again, the no ambush this time, and the no damage DL1 is going to really help. Oof, not that roll though. 27. $36. $47. $59. Sylverfyre finds the grind spot. 71. 80. So we know now it's about a little below halfway. So about 167 or so is your kill spot.
This isn't going to be another close.
95. We have guests. We have guests.
Welcome, Eternal Newbie. Congratulations on.
Thank you very much.
We are just right now watching Janus fight the Dragon Lord under the exact same conditions you were, and pretty much having the same fight. It might come down to the last possible swing for.
Oh my word. I was very, very nervous on that Dragon Lord fight.
Yeah, your rolls at the beginning and in the middle of that fight were not spectacular.
Yeah, when I opened up with 2 9s and a 10, I thought I'm dead. And I don't even have hurt more to do YOLO strats, so...
Oh no.
Ooh, the rolls. There we go.
Got him! Oh god, again! Holy cow! Again, the last swing. So, Newbie, what'd you think of the search for the armor there?
As soon as I saw the coordinates, I got the coordinates pretty early, but as soon as I saw those, I'm like, those are on the second continent. There's no way I'm going to be able to count that out. So I knew that I was going to get Gwaelin eventually, but I didn't expect it to be so close to the other entrance of other end of Swamp Cave.
Yeah, and as we were kind of pointing out in the chat as you guys were going, there was that island right to the southwest of Tantagil that we figured would give you guys a great little, eyeball so that you could just count it on the second continent.
Yeah, that's what I thought too at first, but I was looking around and I couldn't find any point of reference from the first continent into the second, so I just ended up just saying, oh, forget it, I'll just go get Gwaelin and find it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Well, what Janus and Sylverfyre wind up having to do was actually dip into Sharlock to get the fairy flute so they could kill the golem, so they could get the princess, so they could find the armor.
I thought about doing that, actually. I was worried about that golem fight. You saw I ran away a couple of times trying to wait out some good damage rolls, and luckily I got a crit there at the end.
Alright, so that's the main difference at the end of the grinding. Janus was a little ahead of you experience-wise, but was grinding the field, whereas you were fighting the blue dragons over and over again. And if you went to 18, it probably would have made a difference, but you both basically said screw it, slapped on the necklace, and jumped on the Dragon Lord. Like, same time, both of you.
Yeah, that was pretty much my thinking as well. Once I saw that blue dragon there open up a stop spell, I knew that was going to be a great grind spot. But I also knew that once I got level 17 and saw that we got 18 HP, I knew that if I tried to go up to level 18, then I was going to be behind. So I just said, forget it, I'll just go and hope for the best.
Alright, speaking of that screw-on spot, Sylverfyre has found the spot and says, don't mind if I do, and is grinding as well. So Sylverfyre's at 17. Now, Sylverfyre has the strength agility build, so HP is not as robust. It must go on a level to get enough health to survive the Dragon Lord fight. At least
Impressive.
You use the necklace.
Impressive agility, though. 115 giving them a defense power of 97, and that's with the large shield.
I stand corrected. Or Sylverfyre, pondering back and forth. Doing the hard HP grind. Alright, find that golem now. Let's see for some free damage shots. Probably golems, they can wake up occasionally and cause problems. So both of you have similar stats. You grinded for the silver shield. You actually had access to the better armor earlier on. You had magic armor and silver shield. Janus walked the world butt naked until they found the Urge's armor. So a slight change of playing there for both of you.
Yeah, I was not intending to actually do a gold grind, but I did not realize that rogue scorpions had hurt more.
Yes, Janus found it out early on. And they said, "Oh, rogue scorpion, that's kind of dangerous." And then it blew him up. I'm like, "Oh, no, it's very dangerous. That's a whole nother monster." And then yeah, a lot of monsters in the mountain cave. Yeah, a lot of monsters in the mountain cave had like they were instant kill spells. They were hurt more or breaths or sleeps in the mountain cave, right, or in Garahan's grave, right by the castle.
Yeah, and then you had the jerkbird wyverns with hurt more and heal.
So basically, it's a matter of they saw the attacks beforehand, and you just happened to not see it till mid game. But it helped out in the end.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Erdrick's sword in the treasury, I knew this was going to be a fast seed.
Yeah, so other than the search for the armor, give us your general thoughts on
it was a pretty fun. It was a pretty fair seed, actually. My search for the token was actually worse than the armor, because I knew where the armor was probably going to be, and I knew I was going to have to get Wayland to get it. But the token I was worried about. The whole seed. I was worried that it was in the bottom of the grave, and whenever I first did my first trip into the grave, I didn't go down to the bottom. I just did the top 3 and left. So I was worried that it was in the bottom, and I was going to have to go back there and empty it out, which I did, and it turned out not to be there. But
you and Janus wound up doing the same. You and Silver did the same thing there in the grave. You only got the first 3 chests and then left the other 2 for later. Janus actually cleared out the grave in his first shot, or maybe a second, but knew that the last 2 chests in the grave were pretty bunk pretty quick.
Yeah, and that's what I was worried about. I didn't go back there until it was like I only had the bottom 2 chests in the grave and the tablet cave were all that was left for me, and I didn't know where tablet cave was, so I figured I might as well try the 2 chests and see if it was there, and if not, I'll go look for the tablet cave.
Pretty much, and until the very end, you all were pretty much out to level 14. You're all kind of the same experience level area, mostly with the sword, I would say. But Sylverfyre lied behind, trying to get past the golem to get the princess in the first place. And then even at the very end, you and Janus were basically hit for hit, within 200 experience points of each other the whole time.
And that's a brutal level for Sylverfyre. I don't think Sylverfyre can do the death necklace, although they can probably just wail away on the Dragon Lord just as is. Alright, 127 attack power, that's 8 to 16.
It's viable, but it's still...
No, 7 to 14. 7 to 14.
No, you round down. Ain't great. Nah. So...
Although, plenty of double attacks out there.
Yeah, high defense and very good at HP.
Probably doable at this level. Oops, looks like Silver's gonna grind out another level. I mean, 19 is what? That's 20... No, not 20,000.
Where's my fast stats? They poofed on me. They're gone. Find it. This is very fast, so we're looking at 9,500.
For 19?
That's 18.
So for 19, we're looking at what, 1,000? Or 11, I'm sorry, 11,000.
11 million. So, like, what? 10 more dragons? If that? No, like 7 more dragons. Never seen the benefit of having a stop spell catching dragon that is defense broken. Doesn't do much to you at all. Especially when he keeps rolling crits. So Sylverfyre is doing work. They will be approaching 19, probably about a minute. The way this is going. And we'll hopefully get some strength out of this.
So while Silver is grinding on this blue dragon, real quick, I want to just kind of go through the upcoming schedule. Just real. Tomorrow we actually have 3 more league races happening at, let's see, what do we have here? 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Randomanias 3, 1, and 2. And we're going to have 3 4-way races coming up. So I believe my co-commentator Seawolf is involved in one of them.
Yeah, it seems so. Ooh, not quite there. Yeah, it's barely short.
They've all absolutely defense broken the wizard, 2 hits, dead, and here comes level 9.
It is ugly.
That's ugly, but it should do it. Attack power 130. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's free, but it's close.
Huh. My nigga's up there. It's a table. That makes sense. Huh, I never knew that was a possibility. You talk across the table to him. Alrighty, Sylverfyre fishing the herbs, trying to get a free swing. There you are, the free stop spell. Get in there. No ambush out there. A good start. Got 18. You know, the HP benefit there and some swings. Double attacks are definitely on the table. Speed 41.
But the Dragon Lord is being relentless with these breath attacks when Sylverfyre really wants a Dragon Lord to regular attack.
56. $67. $79. $86. 87, my apologies. There should be a flat hundo right there.
Yeah, this would have to go real south real quick.
111. 124. $138. 152. $163 and dead.
Nicely done, Silver.
That'll do.
And of course, you can't done until after this little speech here by Gwaelin, and the king said something, and then you can dot done. And Sylverfyre has finished in third place in the seat with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 14 seconds.
Alright, again. Rusty with the armor finding. Gotta have to beat the game. Very important detail. And then the grind, unfortunately, had to go a little farther due to the strength agility build.
And we do have Sylverfyre joining us in the commentary booth. Sylverfyre! Whew, that was quite the search for the armor there, wasn't it, my friend?
I think push to talk strikes.
Maybe. I see them lighting up, though. I just can't hear them.
I really wanted to make the cross-continent coordinates counting.
Everybody wanted to do that until they figured out that little freaking island isthmus thing was just a ruse.
And then there was a little bit. There was a single tile that was actually visible, and so you saw when I finally just picked up the Gwaelin's Love and used it. I was 3 steps away just because I knew it had to be almost right there. So I probably should have just made that work.
It was truly a Dragon Warrior. One problem that the map zooming spells, that one tile difference is basically from eyeballing to having to find the princess.
So other than that armor, what did you think of the scene?
I'm a little salty that I required 2 levels more than everyone else did for taking the agility build on a seed that basically had a hard the flag set basically has a hard requirement of level 17. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm definitely going to take the agility build here that I already tend to favor because, with so many levels, it's very likely that we're well above the stats we need for Dragonlord once we hit 17. And that takes, a lot of the risk out of the agility build out. And then, 17 just had crappy strength, and 18 had basically no gains over 17.
Yeah, the gains early game were really strong. There were multiple 10 gains per level, levels 2, 3, 4, 5. There were huge boosts, and then just kind of dry up at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but don't beat yourself up over that. I mean, yes, Janus and Newbie finished each at level 17, but it was the last possible hit. And they couldn't have killed the Dragonlord by more than 1 or 2 HP. I mean, those fights were extraordinarily close, and they both had to do it twice before they got it.
That doesn't really make me feel a whole lot better. Especially with a short Sherlock, refighting isn't as costly as it would be in a standard flag set. The other thing I regret is not just buying a silver shield.
Yeah, only Newbie bought the shield. It was a nice little grind. They were deep in the mountain cave and were picked off. So they just figured, okay, well, I'm here, I can get the chest.
Yeah, that's basically why I didn't do it, is I never died when I was running around in dungeons. Although I guess I could have gotten myself killed to Golem.
Yeah, main thing with the gold grinds in this game, dying can be hard later on. If you find the armor early, if you have a lot of stats and strength and health, it can be hard to die at a certain point.
Alright, so before we sign off for the evening, do you have any more questions for Sylverfyre, or Zol, do you have any comments?
I don't have anything other than I already mentioned.
As I had no fear, the league is young. We have many more weeks to go. And,
Indeed.
Indeed.
These mix up, it'll be a whole lot of fun. So, I'm here to.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, there's a
We
lot
can
of
mess
weird
around.
flag sets, and playing Dragon War. Like, I'll be honest, like I actually forgot what short Sharlock really meant. And like I was kind of kicking myself for not just grabbing the fairy flute earlier.
Yeah, it's you gotta look up the details, but basically it turns into Sherlock Patio. You just walk in and it's like, "Yep, welcome to my bistro. Grab a drink and let's talk about this whole rule the world thing."
It's funny because I was thinking about it before the race, but like in the race when I was like, oh gosh, like fairy flutes and Sharlock, and I have to fight a golem, like the thought just didn't really click together. So that was a big blunder on my part. And I was probably a little flustered from not having the coordinate counting work out.
Yeah, that was a truly obnoxious, for a, was it 12-21? It was a truly obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there.
Worst 12-21 ever.
Yeah, I don't think it can get worse. So, all right, with that, I think we're probably going to head over to Randomania 2 to catch the end of that league match at this point. I think we've got 3 more runners over there. I think they're probably just finishing up soon, I would think. So I think we're going to head over there and root them out. And remember, we have 3 races coming up tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30, and 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the Randomania Family Network. So, see, Wolf, anything to add before we head over to RM2?
No, we're just getting started again. League's brand new. We got 5 weeks base, 3 more playoff weeks, and you have a whole lot of matches to watch. So if you miss one, you got 10 more to watch. So have no worries about that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head over to Randomania 2 for my co-commentator, the Seawolf1, for our wonderful tracker, CyberDark86, and for our gracious restreamer, Gary on Old Wolf. I am Zmano50778. Have a great night.